Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zadie and today is Bookmas day 10. Crazy, I'm already going to be out of hands tomorrow. Today I'm going to be telling y'all my 26 for 2026. These are my 26 books that I'm planning to at least try and get to in 2026. So I did make a rule for myself, no new releases, because that would be a lot of my thing. So none of these are new releases. And I have also split it up into categories. So I have no, it will be read. So this is for sure getting read, like 100%. If it's not read, I'm crazy. And this is just so that at the end of the year, if I do end up not reading any of these, which is highly unlikely, then I'm at least gonna have 4 out of 26. Like, it's at least a number. And then next is hope it gets read. But this is, it's probably gonna get read, but I hope it will. It's like, I want to read it. And then next is might get read. Like, I'm not sure. It might get pushed to the side a little bit, but it might be read at the end of the year. So let's get on to the video. Alright, so category 1 is I know it's going to be get read. The first book is Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. I am currently 1 chapter in, and I'm not going to finish this in the next 3 days. Maybe. We never know. But I don't think I will. So I know it will get read because I'm currently reading it and I will finish it in 2026. And that's why it's here. The next 3 books are kind of cheating, but they're school books. And they're all school books that kind of sound interesting. 2 of them are ones that I have heard about in the past. I knew their name before. The one that I'm about to show you, I do not know the name, but it's really seems interesting. And that is The Family Romanoff by Candace Fleming. Is about the Romanoff family and like what happened to them. We're reading it this year for my history class. I don't really know what it's about. All I know is that we have to write an essay on it in class. Great. But it sounds really interesting, so I know I'm going to read it for my 2026. My next book is kind of a staple. It's Animal Farm. I do not know who wrote it, but Animal Farm. We're reading this for English. I'm kind of excited because I've wanted to read it. It seems like a book that I would read when I'm an adult, and it just feels like kind of like a staple. And then the next book for the next and final I know it will be read is To Kill a Mockingbird. I don't know who it's by. We're reading this in 10th grade, and this is also just like a staple. I don't know if you have, I don't know about y'all, but I've heard this name since I was like 8. So it's like, it's not like crazy read, but like, well, now we are going to be going into the next category, which is hope it gets read. I have 10 books in this category, and these are all ones that I am going to try and strive to read. A lot of these books are the first in the series, and as one of them you'll see is a very long series. So my first book is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Me and my parents have been watching Pride and Prejudice movies lately. We first watched the 1995 series, and then we watched the 2005 movie, and I've just been interested in it now. So I kind of want to read the book because it's also just a good book. And also I love Lizzie. Like her in 1995 is such a great series. I'm just calling it 1995, but it's such a great series. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's great. It might be a little long, but it's okay. It's worth it. Now we have the series that is going to be long, which is The Awakening, aka Zodiac Academy's book 1. Yeah, it's like Zodiac Academy, it seems so interesting, and I really want to read it. But if I'm going to read it, I'm going to do the whole entire grouping. And I was like watching a video on that earlier. It's the first 3 of Zodiac Academy, then the 5 of the prequel series, and then you read like 1 or 2 of the Zodiac, and then you read a novella, and then you go blah blah. It's like a lot. And I'm going to do that because like, it's just easier, I guess. My next book is Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. I really want to watch the show. I also read the trilogy for the first time this year, and I watched the first movie. I need to watch the rest, but I really want to watch the movie because I'm going to see it with some of my friends, and it just seems really fun to watch. And also, I kind of want to know his backstory, and plus, apparently it's kind of depressing, and those books are kind of interesting. The next book is Shades of Red by Jaden Thompson, I think. She is a teenage author, and I've been like watching her videos on YouTube. And the book has like a great premise, and also I want to support girly. Book 5 for this category is The Night and the Moth. I also don't know who this is by. I like Like when I wrote all of them down, I just wrote the title. I didn't write like who the author was, because some of them I know who the author is and then others I don't. And so I'm kind of like shooting myself in the foot, but the author will be on the screen. And also most of these are popular enough where you've heard of the book and probably know who the author is if you're on BookTube. If you're not, boo-hoo. So the 9 of them off, I can't lie, the cover's what makes me want to read it. I don't really know what it's about at all. I just know the cover's pretty and I want to read it. Number 6 is The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. I want to read this book so bad because I've seen it on, okay, so I'm on Reddit a lot, so for some reason I'm on Reddit a lot. And as I'm scrolling, sometimes I'll get like those romantasy, like all tearing and all the romantasy books I read this year. And Bridge Kingdom is either 3 2-stars or 5 and 6 stars. And so it's like this difference, and I really want to read it because I know it's gonna be a 5-star for me. And also these like past few days I've been really wanting to read like a arranged marriage book, and I don't really feel like going on AO3 or Wattpad because I have trauma from Wattpad for a minute. Like I need to stop using Wattpad for a bit. In like AO3 I'm taking a break because I need to read actual books for a bit. But like I've been wanting to read an arranged marriage one, and the only one I know of is King of Wrath, and I've read that before and I don't feel like reading that one again because like I've read that twice now. And I was like scrolling through YouTube and I was like arranged marriage recommendations, and as I'm scrolling, one of the videos is like it's giving me recommendations, and the first book is The Bridge Kingdom. So happy. Next book is Daughter of No Worlds. This book looks so cool. I have no clue what it's about. I don't read the summaries of what books are about. I just judge by the covers. If the cover looks good, if the title sounds good, I'm gonna read it. If I see that people are liking the book, I'm gonna read it. And because there's like spoils stuff for me and I don't really want to do that, I like going in blind. And Daughter of No Worlds just looks so good. The original covers are actually gorgeous. I wish the original covers were still in print because I want them. Like the new ones are still cute, but they're not as cute. My next book is Six of Crows, and this is on here because of course it's on my physical TBR, so it is a hope because I do want to try and read a lot of my physical TBR, even though I don't have that many. I think I have like maybe less than 20 books on my physical TBR, but that's still a good bit, a lot. And so I do want to read this book, and also because apparently this series is really good. And yeah, I've also started like a little bit of it. Like as you can see, my English teacher on Fridays does like independent reading, so we read a book, and I brought this book in one day because I didn't know what to read, and it had a good start, and so I might finish it. I don't know why I didn't finish it. I just stopped, but yeah, I might continue reading this. I might not, I don't know. But it does sound really good, and I do really want to read it. The next book on this section is Games Untold by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, because I need to read this, and yeah, I just haven't, because it's like, I don't really want to read some short stories. I really just want to see Gigi, and Gigi's not in this book. It's like when you want that one character, and that one character decides not to show up. Like, I will read this, because I also forgot fully what happened with like Alice and Jameson, so I need to read this. The last book for this section is the first book in the Red Queen series. I have read this book, and it was good. I liked it. I just didn't continue the series because the series is long, goddamn. And I was just like, wasn't fully interested. I had checked it out from my school's library in like 6th grade, I think. But I just finished Powerless, and I kind of just want to read Red Queens, like compare and contrast it a little bit. We are now in the Might Get Read category. There are 12 books in this category. The first book in this category is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, because I don't really care for Snow, I don't really care for Lucy Gray, I don't really care about their backstories, I don't care. But I still want to read it because, of course, I should read it because I want to watch the movies and I want to read the other. But this is just one that I'm going to read like in and after, if I still want to read some more Hunger Games after I read Songbirds and Snakes. My next book is One Dark Window by somebody, and I want to read this one because it's like, it just sounds really cool. Apparently there's a really cool magic system, and also the cover is just gorgeous. Like the next book, which I should read, this probably should be in the hope it gets read, but we have The Ballad of Never Ever After. Never Ever After. This is by Stephen Garber. I need to read this. I bought this and I was gonna read it because I've read the second one and I loved it. not the second, I read the first one and I loved it. And I need to read this book because I know I'm gonna love this one as well. I just haven't read it because I'm like, I don't want to read it. I don't know why, I just don't. I just like don't feel like picking it up. Like the one time I was like, I'm ready to pick this up, I decided I'm gonna read the other one first just so I can get back into the world. That didn't work well. I DNF'd it. And yeah. It's just like so pretty, isn't it? It's just gorgeous and I want to read it. This next book is on here because if it doesn't get read, it's gonna be on hold. So we have Hate Mail by Donna Margacciati. It's like a Valentine's themed book, and so I'm gonna try and read it in February for Valentine's. Loki matches my wall. Wow, I just realized it's like you literally could blend into my wall. If I don't read it for Valentine's, I'm unhauling it because I'm not gonna read it any other time except for during Valentine's Day. If I don't like it, I shouldn't have it on my shelf. My next book on my list is 1989 by George Orwell, and I want to read this book because Big Brother is my favorite TV show. And I want to read the book that inspired it because I literally did a whole presentation on Big Brother and I need to actually have read the book so that I have more facts. This light annoys me. I'm sorry. Like, so that I know more facts, and also because it just seems interesting. Okay, and my next book is Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. I have it on my bookshelf. It's in person. It's a little short read if I ever want to read it. And because why not? I want to read some more. I want to read at least a Jane Austen book. The only thing about this one is that the text is so small. I'm gonna actually break my eyes. The next book on my physical TBR is Night by Elie Wiesel. I don't know how to say her last name. My grandfather sent me this book, and so I need to read it because he sent me it. And yeah, it's also on my TBR. So if I ever feel like reading it, I can. Next book is The Devil Wears Prada because I have not actually read this book and I have not seen the movie. And the second one's coming out, so I should probably read it so that I can like at least just know some knowledge and be able to watch the second one because I like watching movies. So we get to read this, watch this one's movie, and then read that one's book if there's a book, and then watch that one's movie. This book is the first book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I really liked The Hobbit, and then I really liked the Lord of the Rings movies and the Hobbit movies. And so I just want to like start the trilogy, an older one, and it's just basic. Like, I should read it. It's good for high schooler. The next book is Reckless by Lauren Roberts. I just finished Powerless, and I'm not like urgently wanting to read the next books. I'm like, I'm gonna read them. I might finish the series by next year, but it's like, I might not. It depends how I feel. I'm not gonna buy Reckless, I don't think. I'm probably gonna get it from like a library or a friend or online. I don't know, but I might read it. I might not. Maybe I'll read the first book of Red Queen, then I'll read the second one, and then I'll read Reckless, then I'll read the next Red Queen, and then feel just keep going. My 25th book is Maze Runner. My friend and her siblings just recently read the series and they really liked it, and so I kind of want to read it just because they really liked it and I trust her opinion. And then my 26th book is Scarlet by Marissa Myers from the Lunar Chronicle series. I started this series in May last year and I tried reading this book and then I DNF'd it like one chapter in. But this is like two of my best friends like favorite series is the Lunar Chronicle series, and so I really just want to read it just so I can connect to them a little bit more. Anyways, that was my 26 books for 2026 that I want to read in 2026. So I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe you got some new recommendations. You never know. But hopefully you'll come back tomorrow and I'll see you another time. Bye!